All right, so our next lesson is going to be with contour lines. So, like I said, contour lines are lines that follow the curve of a 3D object. And the easiest one to do, of course, is a sphere. I'm going to start with our basic shape of a circle. Right now, it's just a 2D enclosed space. I want you to draw a line that goes right down the middle of it. But since this is going to be turned into a sphere and we are going to have that information of our contour lines, it's going to bow out a little bit on one side and bow just a little bit out on the other. The closer it gets to the edge, the more it's going to bow out. So now these contour lines are now telling our viewer that this is a round object. So this could be, let's say, put a stem on it, a pumpkin kind of object. But what we're going to do is actually a disco ball. We are going to draw a straight line down the middle, horizontal. Same thing. And if you want to turn your paper this way, that works too. We are going to slightly bend our lines around, getting curvier as we get toward the edge of the object. Do the other side, please. There. Now we have a ball that we have the information to say that it goes around with it. And it has more of a 3D feel to it without using shading. So we're going to do this with a seashell. And you're like, Miss Wisnett, I don't know how to draw a seashell. It's actually quite easy. I want you to start with an oval. And this oval is going to have a bow tie on one side. Bow tie. All right, and it's kind of facing away from us, but still. See where the bow tie touches the oval? From here, we're going to have one contour line, two contour line, all stemming from the same point, three contour line, and we'll leave it at that. Come to the other side, but this time, they're going to start bowing out more this way. So now we have kind of the basic need that we need for a seashell. And if I cut off, just find me in the next video. It's the same thing. We're going to do a smaller section right next to each of these. Just a thin stripe. There we go. Okay, so now we have the beginning of a seashell that we need. On the outside, it's going to bow out, but on the small ones, it's going to dip in, bow out, 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 dip in, and then bow out. You're like, Miss Wisnett, that looks very odd. Wait for it, wait for it. I think I'm doing okay on time. This thing just kind of cuts off on me, so sometimes my videos get interrupted. I'm so sorry. Check on this. If it cuts out, it cuts out. All right, we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to pack it tighter as we get to the top. Out, in a little bit, and then out again. In a little bit, 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 out again. Now we're starting to put the ridges of our seashell into place. And we're going to simply repeat.